This is the Nickelodeon Critic and my fellow buddy, MikeJEHMSZ. And
Hey everyone!
and today we are going to be reviewing on one cult classic of a show. It's even more cult classic than Charles Manson's Family. It is Ren and Stimpy! Alrighty, so Mike, do you have any favorite seasons of the show?
Well, mainly I like the first and second seasons. I think the first season was the Spunko season when games took over the second season, though. I like a lot of the early episodes, and the fan favorites, like Space Madness, Stimpy's Invention, Black Hole.
Those are great. One of my favorite episodes is Stimpy's Invention. I think it's what it's... Do you know the name of the episode with Happy Happy Joy Joy in it?
That's Stimpy's Invention, yes.
Okay, good. And that's probably one of my favorite episodes, because Happy Happy Joy Joy is one reason, but just the way the episode plays out, I really like. And, before we get any further, we should probably tell them what the show's about, in case, some people haven't seen the show. Alright?
Why don't we?
Yes. Ren and Stimpy was created on August 11th, 1991. What a notorious day for Nickelodeon.
The day of the Nicktoons launch.
Yes. And it was the third of the Nicktoons, and it's about a psychotic chihuahua and a stupid cat. And a lot of crazy things happen. And even some that overprotective mothers might not approve of. And so yeah, that's the basic understanding of it. Now, the show ran for about 5 seasons until it was canceled around 96, I believe. There's many sources that claim it got canceled in 97, and some even in 98, but I'm pretty sure it was 96.
That's what I actually heard.
Yeah. Now, it was created by John Kay, who... This wasn't his first go-around in animation. He did
various other projects before affiliation with Nick.
Yeah, he made a Mighty Mouse cartoon, which is notoriously controversial for one episode where Mighty Mouse is snorting a flower. Which they thought that meant cocaine use, but...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Anyway, it was notorious, and it got canceled quickly after, and then... Around that time, he created Ren and Stimpy. Now, the idea of Ren and Stimpy came out at around 1979 when he drew a picture of both of them, I believe, and then he kind of forgot about them, and then he thought about them again. And so, with him thinking about it again, that conception created Ren and Stimpy. So, Mike, what is your favorite season?
Well, one of my favorite seasons was, I gotta say, I like the first 2 seasons the best. Mainly for classic episodes like Black Hole, Space Madness, Stimpy's Invention, On Duty.
Oh,
those are a few of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, those are great. And, probably out of all of them, I do have to agree, Season 1 and 2 are the best. But I also love Season 3, or at least most of Season 3.
What are some of your favorite episodes?
Oh, my favorite episodes from Season 3, or are you talking about the whole series?
From Season 3.
Oh. For some reason, I can't think of the episodes' names. But, I do like them. I haven't seen too many Season 3 episodes. That's actually the only season I don't own on DVD. But, Season 1 and 2 were probably the best, in my opinion. My favorite episodes are... I already mentioned Stimpy's invention, but I would also like to mention the first episode. I really love that one. Where the Big Shot especially. Although I'm very confused about how the ending of the first part of that episode ended, because it just ended with Stimpy with a microphone getting stuck up Stimpy's nose, and I was confused about that for a minute. And I also love Marooned and Black Hole, On Duty. They're just great episodes.
I actually have a few episodes on DVD and VHS. While I actually still am trying to find the classics on VHS, I have On Duty on VHS with episodes In the Army, the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman episode. I forget the name of it, though.
Yeah, I have the Classics Volume 2, I have The Stupidest Stories, I have On Duty, and I think I have In Disguise. Yeah, I have In Disguise, actually. And I have Seasons 1 and 2, which is quote-unquote uncut, and Season 5 and some more 4.
I also have Season 5 and some more 4.
Yeah, those are the most common... That's the most common season you'll find at Walmart.
That's where I found mine.
That's where I found mine, too. Although, lately, I think, Viacom has reissued the CDs. CDs, wow. DVDs, because I've been seeing all of them at my local Walmart.
I'll have to check mine to see if I can find any more.
Yeah. But, Ren and Stimpy was extremely controversial back in the day, and a lot of things happened which led up to its cancellation, unfortunately. Or not the cancellation, but the firing of its creator. There was an episode called Man's Best Friend,
which later aired during the Adult Party cartoon series in 2003.
Dear God, I don't even want to talk about that series. But anyway, the episode had a character named George Liquor, which, hooray for alcoholic references and shows. But in one scene, Ren is shown beating him with an oar, and this ticked off so many parents. They were calling the next saying, "My child just saw a dog beating some guy with an oar, even though it's my job to parent them and telling them what they can and can't watch. But I'm so dumb, I will just bicker about it, and I hope you get the show canceled." That's my interpretation of it. And, Nickelodeon sadly listened. Well, they didn't cancel it, but they fired John K. And, he went on to do some web series, like early 90s, late 90s, web comics. Like, I think he made a spin-off with George Liquor in the online after Ren and Stimpy officially ended. But, yeah, they kicked him out. And many Ren and Stimpy fans, including me, kind of say the show went downhill, although I don't think it was entirely terrible without him. I just say we can all probably agree that it wasn't as good and it didn't have the magic that it used to have. Anything you want to say about this, Mike?
Well, I actually don't have anything else to say regarding that.
Yeah. But, now, one thing not too many people know is that the show had 2 spin-offs. One that was a web series that I just mentioned, and we'll go into that. It was called the Gosh Darn George LaCour program, and I'm saying gosh darn for the censors.
Can we say cuss words on this show?
I'm not sure, because I have some sensitive people watching.
Well, I actually heard of the GD George Liquor program. It's a poorly made flash cartoon. It has the same John K. Spunko animation style, though it's not that well done.
I actually have not seen an episode of the George Liquor program, so yeah. And then here comes one that even I hate, and I'm usually a sucker for these kind of shows, but I hate this show with a freaking passion. It is the Ren and Stimpy Adult Party cartoon. Do you have anything to say about this, Mike?
Let's just say controversy, controversy, controversy. No wonder it aired on no wonder it aired on Spike TV.
Yeah, although, wasn't it called something different back then when it aired on Spike TV?
It was just called Ren and Stimpy's Adult Party Cartoon.
No, I mean the channel. Wasn't
Actually, I don't think so.
Oh, it was TNN. Yeah, I think that's what the channel was called, TNN. Now, like Mike said, it did air Man's Best Friend finally, after it was enclosed in the prison cell of parental guidance for over a decade. And it finally aired, and that's probably what many people will say the only good episode. Now, many of the episodes had ideas that were for Ren and Stimpy episodes, like original Ren and Stimpy episodes, that were never finalized. But, yeah, it's not that good. Please don't watch it. Now, despite some of the things that Ren and Stimpy went through, many historians, or at least cartoon historians, like me, will agree that Ren and Stimpy was extremely influential. Go ahead.
Oh, I actually have to agree with that, mainly because Ren and Stimpy is a huge cartoon inspiration. It left a huge legacy on the animation industry.
Yeah.
If there was no Ren and Stimpy, there wouldn't be shows today like SpongeBob, Family Guy.
Yeah. And it also influenced a lot of adult animation, too, during the time. Like, Mike Judge, the creator of Beavis and Butthead, said it was one of his inspirations. Heh, Beavis, heh, heh. And it also said to influence a little bit, like, for South Park. But, highly influential, and it's a great show. Alright, now here's something I haven't done in a while that I will bring back for this episode. On the Nickelodeon Critic scale, what do you give it, Mike?
On the Nickelodeon Critic scale, I'd say I give this episode... Wait, how does this work again?
1 through 10.
Well, on the Nickelodeon Critic scale, that's what I thought, how it worked. I'd say I give Ren and Stimpy... I give it a solid 5.
Out of 10?
A 5 out of 10, yes.
Interesting. Why?
Actually, I was gonna explain why. Sorry for interrupting you. Ren and Stimpy's one of my favorite Nicktoons.
Yeah.
It's a huge cult classic. One of my favorites. Well, some episodes are a little out there.
Yeah.
That's why I give it just a 5 out of 10.
Maroon and Black Hole were literally out there.
I actually don't remember that much. Actually, I did see Black Hole when it aired on the 90s or all that in 2013,
the
though.
90s, all that gay. You go ahead.
But when I did see it air, it wasn't really that. Though that imploding scene, however.
Yes. Now, I kinda give it. Then again, I'm just a sucker for this show. I give it about a 9. I love it that much. And when I first saw it, I couldn't get enough of it. Which I first saw it around 2011. But I couldn't get enough of it when I saw it. And this show, along with Kablam and Rago, led me into getting into other shows back in the back when I first saw 90s Nick. So yeah, I love the show dearly, and let's hope John K has a better future prepared for him.
Well, it turns out, regarding John K, if any of you viewers have been to your local Wawa and they have those Frio milkshake machines, there's actually a How to Blend video animated by John Crispolucci. So, one of his more lesser-known projects, so I suggest you take a look at that.
Yes, and for the people who like modern music, which is not me, he actually did a music video, I think, for Miley Cyrus.
Good Lord.
Dear Lord. Although he also did one for Weird Al, so, and that was okay. And he's also done Cans Without Labels about a couple of years ago, which was a Kickstarter fund that successfully got funded. But yes, I'm the Nickelodeon Critic.
And I'm MikeJEHMSZ.
Thank you for watching this episode, and I think probably I used to do this in my old episodes. Check out Nickelodeon, reopen Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.
Want me to end with my usual spiel?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty much that, everyone, for this episode of the Nickelodeon Critic, guest starring me, MikeJEHMSZ. We really hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more videos on Nickelodeon Man 95. If you haven't heard of me, MikeJEHMSZ, subscribe to my channel using the link in the description below. We'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.
Alright. See you.
This is where my viewers would show. This is where my viewers would see the clock and the production logo at the end.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. We will see you later. You idiot!
Hey, Clock, did you hear that crispy M&M's are back?